It's just that I like the full mystery, the full transformation into being Latex Kitty.
When we talk about latex, what's the appeal?
It's different. It's taboo. When I first started this in 2014, I accidentally got into it. So naturally, I've been a bit kinky and into tight clothing. And then someone suggested I try a latex hood. I mean, of course, you look at them and you're like, what the fuck is this? So you put it on and I just loved it instantly. The way that it made me feel like somebody else, I guess. Like it completely changes my look. So my first item was a latex hood. Loved it, loved the way it looked. So then I branched out and got more latex stuff. I love the smell. I love the feel. I love that it's different. I just, I just love it.
Do you feel in any way like are you transforming
Absolutely.
yourself?
I like the way that it's feeling, the tightness of it, the way it feels against your skin. I love the smell of it. In the winter, it's really hot. In the winter, sorry, it's really cold, and in the summer, it's really hot. So there's no, you know, in between with latex. It's sweaty, it's tight, it makes you feel great. And then with regards to the hood, it makes me feel like a different person. It's an alter ego, I would say, that it creates that I'm not this, my day to day person. I can be somebody else when I put the hood on. So as soon as the hood goes on, Latex Kitty is there. She's like completely a different person to me, I would say.
How would you kind of describe yourself as latex kitty?
Very dominant, but also very dirty. So I switch. I can be very submissive because I love being dirty, but then I love people being dirty for me. Like I think a lot of girls that do this, that we have a platform, either whether it be Twitter or Instagram, where we can show off, but guys don't. So a lot of my clients, I just love watching them be dirty and having that opportunity to show me, and that's where my dominant side comes in, where I can tell them what to do and they love it and I love it. So it just changes me in a way where in real life I'm not very dominant. I'm really sort of submissive and a people pleaser and will do a lot of things just to please people. Whereas when this is on, I'm like, I take no shit.
How did you get into it?
um, well, an ex-boyfriend just gave me a hood and he was into it, and I just sort of was like, that's a bit strange. But yeah, I'm going to give that a go because I give everything a go. And yeah, put the hood on, and it was just like, I love this. I love the way it makes me look. And then I just bought little bits and pieces to go with the hoods. Then I started a Twitter page for fun back in 2014. And I was actually working as a wedding planner at the time. So, dealing with horrible brides and horrible brides' parents. So, on my days off, I would just be posting pictures of myself in latex, and then thought, I just want to show off even more. So, joined some webcam sites, and on my days off, started camming. And then, yeah, that took over. I left my job and just cammed all the time.
So is the latex part of it? Is it a sexual thing and necessarily, right? Like is that or is this more of a
It's
lifestyle
both. It's a
thing, I guess?
lifestyle and it's a sexual thing. So for me, obviously, it's a lifestyle where I'll wear it if I'm not working. So I don't have to be necessarily on cam. I will just wear latex. But because it's my full-time job, I'm very lucky that I just get to spend most days in latex. Like it's my job. So it's become both.
The latex that you have on, right? Like describe me the can you describe to me kind of the different parts? This part is this part is that,
Well, this is
etc.
because obviously I wanted to make it very PG. Just a latex skater dress and a hood. All my hoods are from Rubber 55, but these hoods are like 110 to 170 pounds. So dollars.
300 to 400.
Dresses and skirts and tops like this you can just buy from, any good decent latex shop or online shop.
Is there differences in terms of like, okay, some people will wear the hood, some people will wear the whole thing?
There's only very few girls in, the latex industry or whatever that do the full shebang, the hood. I think, latex skirts, dresses, leggings, that's becoming more mainstream now. Like you see Kim Kardashian, etc., on the red carpet in a latex dress, even though I think she did rock a catsuit with built-in gloves and everything's a full-on closure. But I'm yet to see a famous person rocking a full hood and catsuit and everything. But with the hood, it gives you that sense of mystery of like what's underneath the hood. Like very rarely when I do post pictures of me without a hood, everyone's like, "Oh, you're too pretty. You don't need to, wear a hood." It's not what it's about. I'm not covering anything. It's just that I like the full coverage, the full mystery, the full transformation into being Latex Kitty.
Really? What about for men though? Like, is it now? Do men have generally kind of the same reasons for getting into it as women do?
Well, I think it's more popular for men. Like there's a lot more guys out there into latex. Um, and I think it's for them. Like I have some clients that like to dress up as a female latex girl, so they wear the dresses, they wear the feminine hoods, they wear the makeup with it. They transform into their alter ego because it makes them feel good. So yeah, I mean, it's more popular for men, I'd say, definitely.
Of the 100% of people who do this, like 60% are men, 70% are men. Like, what percentage would you say is kind of men versus women?
I'd say 80. I'd say 80% of men do it for the sexual, reference of it. They like to they do it because one, they like the latex, two, it's sexual, whereas the 20% of girls that do it, I think it's the look. They like the way it looks. I mean, when I started in 2014, there was a handful like of girls that did this full on rubber coverage stuff. Like now there's thousands of girls that, you go on Twitter and they're in latex. It has become more popular because it's hot. It looks hot. But like you just said, you'll mainly find it on girls that are body confident, that, are that size that they can put a size small latex dress on. Whereas I do it because it feels good. But yeah, I'd say majority it's definitely more men. Like a lot of men clients that I have, they ask me, how can I get the missus in latex? Because the wives look at it like, oh, that's strange. I'm not doing that. That's just like, not a lot of girls would go, yay, give me that hood, or yay, give me that rubber catsuit, unless they were super confident, super young, super like up for like. It's just, it's not something that a lot of girls would run to and want to get into.
Do you feel like it's stigmatized at all?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I mean, I've got an Instagram account and I've lost about 5 Instagram accounts because of this. Like I'm in full latex, posing in my latex, and it will get deleted. Whereas you've got, reality star models in their bikinis showing basically everything that's fine. But it's what is the latex just is not acceptable on mainstream platforms unless you're obviously on Twitter where everything's acceptable. I've lost accounts just so many times, and I know other latex friends and content makers, creators that have just lost their accounts. Whereas you just compose in a bikini that's this big and it's absolutely accepted. So I don't know why latex is not accepted and this look is not accepted, because in this day and age we're learning to accept a lot of things now, which is right, but this still is not accepted, so we need to change that.
It is interesting in the sense that, like, right, like you're fully clothed.
What can you see? You cannot see anything. If I maybe wasn't with the hood, maybe more accepted, but it's the hood. It's because it comes across very gimpish or very bondage or SN, like the taboo of this latex where it's just a hidden, dirty, naughty thing that we do. It's like, disgusting.
Now, does it go kind of hand in hand with some other kinks or fetishes, or is it kind of no? People are just into this; they're not necessarily into this, and this.
I know lots of like I make custom videos for people, and they can all vary from just wanting me in latex, JOI, just putting on gloves and just embracing my latex, and then I get some requests that could you put a scuba mask on and some flippers and the frog woman sort of look, which I did do a custom for once, and I don't know if you've ever walked in flippers. They're not easy.
No, I would imagine that was kind of difficult
I mean,
to
give me
get.
heels. I can do heels, but I was not, expecting this. I slipped into these flippers, and I did it in my garden, and I'm, flipping up and down my garden. God knows what my neighbours thought in this full get up, and it was difficult, really difficult. So yeah, people like all sorts of fetishes mixed in with it. Like nylon is really popular. Like nylon and men. Yeah, I don't know what you guys, you love nylons, but nylons under the latex or mixing nylon with latex, nylons over my head, over my hood. That's kind of cool.
Are not okay. So this is our location divide. Nylons are pantyhose, right?
Yeah, right.
Do you have sex in the latex?
Yeah. Everything's got zips and holes and things like that. So, I mean, you can feel every part of my body through this latex. Like it's not thick. Well, you can buy very heavy rubber, obviously, but my latex is really thin. So, yeah, you can just rock and roll in this and do what the hell you like in it. Sex, whatever.
Even like the guy's thing? That's covered or that's not covered?
Well, you can buy sheath pants, which means that the guys are covered in latex, or you can just, the guys would be in a catsuit with a zip, so it comes out. Same with girls. You can have sheath pants where things go inside, or you can have zips where there's no latex or rubber there. So,
I know you do camming stuff. Do you do in person as well?
no. No, I don't. I don't do real time meets. I used to, but I just now like, you know, this is my business. I like doing what I'm doing, but this day and age, I don't feel safe to do that anymore because you just don't know who you're going to get. And I'm a safety girl, and I just enjoy seeing my regular clients like this online. We can have a drink, we can chat, like have fun. I'm not the sort of girl that cams and I'm like, right, I'm just gonna fuck myself or watch you do that and there I go. I have a lot of clients that we have a lot of fun and then we catch up on life. Like sometimes I'm a therapist to them. Sometimes they just like hanging out with someone in latex because they don't get the opportunity to do it because again their wives, girlfriends are not into it, or you can't just really rock down the pub in your latex, can you? And hey guys,
When you do like the cam sessions, will generally the clients will they be dressed in it as well or
yeah, yeah. Sometimes they don't like to show their faces, so it's just torso, but they're always 99.9% in latex, and 99.9 I'm watching them give me a show. Like they rock it. So I have an easy time really.
when by giving the show like they're doing their thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I love watching, them have a great time in rubber. Like girls get to show off all the time. Like we do videos, we post them on Twitter, we have our OnlyFans, we have whatever platforms that we have, and guys watch us and love us, but guys also like to be watched. And I love it when I open my cam and you've got a guy in rubber that loves rubber, that's embracing their time and just having fun. Like I love to watch that.
When you kind of talk about like a cam session or something like that, like how does one kind of typically go?
It will be a few chats and, I like to see their outfit, where they bought it from, give me a bit of a spin, and then we have a chat. I don't like to open the cam and be like, bish bash bosh, that's too much pressure. Get to know them a bit, and then get kinky, get a bit dirty, talk a bit naughty, and whatever they want to see me do, I'll do within reason, obviously. And then, yeah, we have fun.
But when it looks at this, when you talk about latex, like, are there certain things that people in latex, like, they want to see that would be unique to that kind of area, in the sense, like, okay, if this was just, I'll use the word quote unquote, like, normal sexual attraction, right? And you know what I mean by that. But if you're in latex, oh, you got to do this. They want to see this. They want to see that.
I mean, most popular is in latex, people don't want to see boobs or, they want to see full coverage. They don't want to see my hands. I not have to, but I wear gloves. It's all about the full coverage. So the same with me, really. When I open my cam, I don't immediately want to see dick. I want to see coverage, and then we slowly get it out. Gas masks as well, really, really popular, like breathe play, the gas masks, gags, just anything really kinky would go, that goes with latex. I like men that make an effort with makeup and lipstick if they want to embrace their feminine side. But I'd say a lot of men that I cam with are very submissive, like a lot of men. I don't get a lot of cam sessions where men are dominating me and I'm the submissive one. Most of my clients are very submissive and just want to show the fuck off. So it's fun.
Are they usually straight men?
Yeah, usually straight, have wives, family, whatever. They just want to just tap into that other alter ego of theirs like I do. Like, I guess normal, can you say normal? Vanilla
Right.
girls
Yeah.
that are camming, they get a lot of guys on their cam that are like, do this, do that, dominant men that just want to watch a sexy girl doing, whatever. Whereas I think this latex thing just draws out very submissive men, just embracing their submissive side.
You talked about, like, gas masks and gags. What's the appeal of that? Like, why is that kind of connected to it?
Well, it's the breathe play. It's the reaching orgasm when your lack of air or whatever. So it's gas mask. It's also freaky. It's weird. It's just, it goes with the latex. Like, I think I have one here. Obviously, I'm not going to put it on, but your gas masks that you can wear whilst having fun with your doxy, or it's fun, it's different, and it's restricting your airwaves. So just even the hoods do, because I mean, you can't see my nostrils, but they're very restricted on. But I mean, I can breathe, but there are hoods which I have that don't have a mouth, don't have eyes, so they're literally just nose holes. So it's complete full coverage, which is also really popular.
How do you get it on? And even, like, the whole kind of outfit, like, is it hard to get on? It seems like, because the only thing I've put on, like, is a wetsuit, and it's like, that's a pain in the ass.
You just have to make sure that you use lots of dressing aid. So I use a dressing aid, but then my house gets covered in lube. So yeah, whenever my friends come round, they're slipping and sliding all over my floors, because I've been doing it for 10 years, so it's just embedded in my floors. Even my poor dog, when she walks, she's like, slips on the lube, and I'm like, sorry. Like, my house is covered in lube, like the handle, like, yeah, looby. Latex. It smells of latex. There's dildos lying around and the poor dog's slipping all over the place, but
What do people think when they come into your house, like, for the first time? Like, if somebody was coming to, like, work on the electrical system or something, are they like...
yeah, well, I've had that. I've had, people exactly come and work on the electric, and they've seen all my latex, and they must come down and be like, I see you. And I'm like, I see you looking. So you can ask the question and I'll answer it, but I just see you looking. And they're probably, when they leave and they get home and they're like, you never guess what, went to this house today. And well, the floors were really slippy. And there was all this latex hanging everywhere and dildos and torsos, and it's a story to tell. I don't say anything unless they ask, and I'll tell them.
Are you ready for some harder slash listener submitted questions?
Yeah, of course.
What is your personal favorite, I guess, outfit or latex or whatever?
So that it would be a full catsuit and black. I'm a big black latex catsuit person, like full rubber, no skin showing. Like, I love these hoods, but also I love the ones without the hair. So no hair, just rubber doll look, even, where I get a lot of videos where can you just be still, like doll like? Because, I've got a mannequin outfit as well, which is mannequin skin color with a mannequin hood with a condom mouth, which is just, rubber doll. That has to be my favorite look.
That's the rubber doll kind of thing.
Yeah.
Are there different kind of subsections that you would say of kind of the latex fandom?
Yeah. So it's well, you can just be anything and anyone in latex. Like, the rubber doll is the most popular within girls, just to be that latex rubber doll.
Even amongst, I would say, people who are in, is fandom the right word? Whatever word I should be using, I guess. But even things like, oh, that's pretty rare even within this. Like an aspect of latex interest. They're like, oh, you don't see that too often.
Yeah, I wouldn't know because it's normal to me. Like, you'd have to ask that to a vanilla person, because when I get custom requests and they're like, sorry, this might sound a bit weird, but can you do this? I'm like, that's not weird.
You
Like,
can
it's just, nothing shocks me. Nothing's weird. It's just, it all goes, I think, with part and parcel of when you're introducing latex that is a bit taboo, that is a bit strange to some people. Nothing is weird to me. Like, embrace your fetish. Like, embrace anything that turns you on. Just do it. Just ask for it and I'll do it. And within reasons, obviously. I'm not going to do all nasty stuff. I just do fetish stuff in rubber.
This is kind of leads us in, I guess, to that one. Would you say is your most interesting request?
The rubber doll, where someone wanted a video where I was literally still. But I had to try and, the Barbie movies just come out. So there's a lot of, these doll-like actions, which I'm not great at. But, just literally a video that was just me being completely still and then gradually doing stuff, but in a doll-like way. He just wanted that,
Movement pattern.
yeah, like the mannequins, the guys that or have those rubber dolls that are just stiff. So that was quite interesting to do. I've done a lot of videos where I've been submissive and then instantly turn dominant. So it's just like you do a bit of a screen fade and then it's all of a sudden like, right now.
Oh, like a transition.
I've had a lot of requests as well with, can you wear different contact lenses so that you can be, this nice person 1 minute and then all of a sudden you turn evil, and I'm like, oh, okay.
How popular would you say that it is?
I think that it's become a lot more popular. Like, when I first started, a few girls did this, and now there's hundreds of girls that do this. You've got, lots of celebrities now that are wearing latex. I think that it's becoming a bit popular because it's different. OnlyFans is such a big game now. I think OnlyFans is, oh, I can sell pictures of my feet. Let's get on OnlyFans. That's the, But the latex is different. I think any young girl could probably do okay on OnlyFans, but I choose to do this before even OnlyFans came out, before all these different platforms that girls can now just jump on and make instant dollar. It's becoming popular because it's different. But also, it's not as easy as your vanilla girls that are on OnlyFans. Because, I mean, I'm only going to attract people that are into latex. When I first started and I first started camming, you know, I'd get like, can you take your hood off? What's that all about then? Like, you look like a Teletubby. Because, you know, this bit with the hair. And I'll be
Oh
like,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
get lost, mate. I mean, very funny, but it's not very original. Take the hood off, take the hood off, take the hood off. No, no. Whereas now, people are like, put the hood on, put the hood on, put the hood on. And girls are, you know, embracing the full hood, the full latex thing to be different and maybe to hide their face so not all their family can see what they're doing. It's, you know, like the masquerade masks that some girls wear. No, just put a latex hood on and pair it with a load of latex and it's hot. But you're only going to attract latex lovers and fetish people.
But that now this is can this be the full time living? Is this the full time living?
Well, this is my full-time living. You know, I don't have a regular job. This is what I do. Also, I pay tax on my business. Latex Kitty is a business. Like, you know, a lot of people say, oh, Kitty, give us a discount or can I have that? You know, no, because I pay tax. This is a business. Like, buying my latex goes through the business. I make a full-time living from it. However, it's not as easy as some girls, well, I can do that. It's taken me 10 years to get to where I am. You have to get your followers. You have to get your regular clients who you have to look after. So I'm not just speaking to them on cam once every, you know, 2-3 weeks when, you know, they can get time to cam with me. I'm chatting to them all the time. So sometimes it feels like I've got 10 boyfriends on the go. I'm like, hi, hi, because I like to speak to them. I like to catch up with them. It's constant. And custom videos are really becoming popular, you know. That butterfly effect with Pornhub and the way porn is going. You can go onto Pornhub and you can type in your interests and it's just same old. A lot of men want that special. They want, right, Kitty, can you do this? Can you say my name? And I'm like, yep, yep, yep. So they're getting a video that's 100% for them. So custom videos, there's a big market for it. Whereas guys are getting bored of just general porn. You know, they want me to be, so then, John, can you do this? Can you do that? And they'll watch that over and over and they'll book another one based on different scenarios and things. But yeah, it's custom videos. It's all about the setup. It's about getting ready. It's the outfit. I mean, the business is making money, but it's also costing money. Latex isn't cheap. So, but yeah, I've managed to do it. But it's not easy. And not every girl could do it, I don't think.
I wanted to ask you about the cost in a second, but like, so if you're making custom videos, like how many would you say that you make over a week, over a month? Like how many requests do you get for that?
Custom videos, I'm getting 10 a month, I'd say.
Latex outfits, like how much would you say that they generally cost?
Well, the recent cat suit that I just bought was £500. Don't know what that is in
1,200 to
dollars.
1,500, call it American.
Yeah, so that was with big blow up boobies, and not that I need it, but I wanted really big blow up boobies. So that was 500. But a latex cat suit would cost you 300 to £350. And like I said, hoods start from about 110 to 170.
Can you clean it?
Of course. You can't put it in the washing machine, no. So it all goes in, I just pile it up and then I chuck it in the bath with some soapy water, put some Vivi Shine in it after, rinsing it after, and then just leaving it all hang to dry. But yeah, it needs to be cleaned because the rubber also gets your body salts and your sweat all into it. So yeah, you have to clean it. These hoods are now going to be covered in my makeup under this. So yeah, I need, you know, you asked if I do meets. I am looking for a rubber gimp to come and just clean all my fucking latex. Because it's boring. This pile, and dildos. Piles of dildos and latex I have to clean. That's not fun. So yeah, apply to me direct. Come and clean my latex.
But is a gimp a fundamentally different thing, or is that just what you call the male version of it?
No, not the male version, just a very submissive man that wants to just do the fuck as I say. Like, you know, be my ashtray, just clean my latex. Like a lot of men just want me to urinate in their mouths that just literally would do anything, like, you know, collar, submissive, do this, pour me champagne, bring me dinner. That's what they want to do, which obviously is really difficult to get a guy in the vanilla world to do that because, you know, all my ex-boyfriends didn't even wash a dish, let alone literally come and worship me and do exactly as I say. I mean, it's a dream for a woman to have this kind of guy in their lives.
I mean, I'd take one, to be honest with you. Like, if I didn't have to do anything, I'll take one.
Yeah, there's guys out there that literally message me like, I want to be your full-time submissive slave. And I'm like, okay, come here. I've got
Well,
a garage that needs cleaning out. You know, they'll do, it doesn't have to be sexual, by the way. You know, it's not, you know, coming and licking my feet or licking my face, or they would literally do anything. That's, you know, just to be a slave.
not even expecting anything kind of sexually from you.
Oh,
They,
gosh, no. Mistresses don't give, you know, slaves anything.
I guess what's in it for them then? That's just what they like?
I don't know. Like, that they just love being submissive. They like having a mistress to worship. Like I said, there's not many guys out there that would do that. So they're getting off on it somehow. Of course they are. But you know, they don't get sexual rewards. In fact, they get caged and they can't even touch themselves for weeks and months on, you know, whatever. The sex, it's not always about the sex. You know, I have cam people that I talk to that don't necessarily want anything. They don't want to wank or, you know, for me to do anything. They just want to talk purely about rubber or just for me to abuse them verbally. Just call them pathetic and useless, and that's what they get off on.
Do you ever just wear it around the house?
Yeah. I mean, I'm a big Formula One fan, so I like my racing. So when I'm watching those shiny cars come out of the pits with those, you know, those slick tires, I'm in my rubber. I'm like, ugh, they must smell good. Yeah, I wear rubber when I'm watching racing. If I'm going out for dinner with friends, sometimes I'll just wear a rubber thong or something. I would like to be able to just go out in rubber leggings, but my friends would be like, Kitty, because again, and why, I don't know. You just get too much attention, maybe, I don't know.
Even like the pants? You couldn't even wear the pants out? You feel like people are like,
Oh no, I think you could wear leggings. I mean, I do wear leggings out, you know, but my leggings sometimes have, well, most of them have feet, and the sweat sort of bulges up in your feet and you slip a lot. So if you're wearing heels and rubber leggings, I fall over quite a lot.
where do you think that this goes in the future? Like, do you see this as an evolving kind of kink slash fetish? Where do you think it kind of goes? Or is like, this is kind of what it is?
I think it's going to become more popular. I'm not saying mainstream. I just think I would like to see it become more acceptable. Whereas girls that wear it are not frowned upon, looked down on, and looked as being weird, strange, or men for the same reason. I'd like it to become more acceptable. Um, we're not doing any harm, you know, it's just a fetish, just like everything else. But like you said earlier, you put latex and you immediately put it towards sex or whatever. It doesn't need to be that. It just is a fabulous material and a fabulous look. I'm not saying that I'm going to be rocking a restaurant, you know, in a full hood, and that's what I'd like to see. I'm not saying that, but I'd like to see rubber and latex become more mainstream, and I'd like to see less accounts being deleted from Instagram because of it, because we're just covering ourselves. We're not doing any harm.
That is kind of the ironic aspect of it, right? Is like you were deleted for being fully clothed.
And then
That's
girls that wear nothing, it's fine.
that's pretty much all the questions that I have. Is there anything that you think that we missed or anything like that?
No, I don't think so. I just hope that everyone gives me a follow. If I'm allowed to say my OnlyFans /Latex Kitty XXX, and my website, which is latexkittyxxx.com. and loads of other platforms, which just literally Latex Kitty Triple X, and Twitter Latex Kitty Triple X.